our border is in chaos. The caravans are just ganging up at the border. They're not moving, and the violence continues. Look at what they had to do at the border in San Diego. They had to send tear gas over the barrier to actually quiet down 150-plus people who were storming the border.
Unbelievable. This happened New Year's Eve, about 2 o'clock in the morning, where they probably thought there aren't going to be as many agents out there working because so many people are celebrating. But we had so many agents there that were getting pelted with rocks. They were wearing helmets and they were wearing face masks. Right. But the DHS spokesperson said this mob of 150 migrants, they were standing up on this hill on the Mexican side, and they were pushing the women and the minors up to the fence and pushing them up to force them to climb over, and pushing even the children, the minors, up into the wire.
And the razor wire was on the American side, and so that's when they intervened. What is interesting about the pepper gas and the tear gas that they used this time, they did not aim it at the women and children at the border. They simply aimed it at the people who were throwing the rocks. Now, here's a good argument for the president and his wall. That particular stretch of the wall apparently is part of the old wall. And apparently a number of the people were trying to burrow under it because it is, it doesn't go down. It's just apparently on the surface. 25 were arrested ultimately, and most of them were trying to burrow under, and that's when the melee happened. There was one person at Border Patrol who said that the migrants appeared to be trying to stage a photo op in front of what they referred to as conveniently invited news media.
And here's how the news media covered this. One way, against us as usual. USA Today writes this: U.S. border agents shoot tear gas at migrants. And if you get USA Today, you most likely got it free and stayed in a hotel last night. Huffington Post wrote Border Patrol agents fire tear gas into Mexico. Really, as migrants attempt to cross into the U.S., it sounds so peaceful the way they're approaching it. NBC News: U.S. fires tear gas across Mexico borders to stop migrants. No, to stop people from entering the country illegally. It's amazing the way they headlines and the articles expand on the story with a pro-illegal immigrant slant.
And they need to remember, this is standard border policy. This is what they do, and this is